there! Ultimate Yoshi here, and welcome back to more Let's Play Pikmin 2. Last episode, we went to the perplexing pool for the first time and got ourselves a yellow onion friend. And in this episode, we're making a return to the Awakening Wood because we need to pick up another friend. Simple as that, really. Let's get right on into it, no dilly-dallying at the map screen, let's get right on into the Awakening Wood. And as we're here, I will start to discuss something that you may have actually noticed already. But I mean, I feel like it's worth pointing out because it's actually a really neat little tidbit thing. So, first and foremost, let's get out some purples and kill those bulborbs so that we can grow our yellow army. Purples are by and large, the most effective fighters, so I kind of apologize in advance if we don't get to see a whole lot of enemies do stuff, because I just kind of obliterate them. Alright, go to yellow. Sometimes you can just change what onion the thing is going to simply by adding a new Pikmin. No. 1, 2, 3, come on. Go to yellow. No! Whatever, it'll just be easier with yellows around. Where'd the other one go? Wow, it got pushed. Unlucky. Stop it. And over there we can see a bit of a problem. Our burgeoning spiderworts have been eaten up. So you take care of that, while I start to pluck these lovely little yellow friends. This is really fun to watch. That wasn't even on time with the music. I was completely in the wrong part of the song. I am disappointed in myself. And in case you don't already know this from the first game or something, if the color of the pellet matches the color of the onion it goes to, you get more Pikmin from it. Alright, we're gonna have ravenous whisker pillars. Don't see any yet. Although we don't necessarily need any pink berries quite yet, it will still be good to, like, potentially harvest a few more. Nothing. Well, now we have berries. And if they were gonna show up, they would have shown up by now. Good to know. Let's get out the yellows we already have, and man, we got a lot now. I am pleased with this development. Yellows are the best. And honestly, they may not have actually been one of the better Pikmin types in the first game. This game, they are super necessary. They are by far one of the most necessary Pikmin types in this game. So, without further ado, let's go explore the Awakening Wood. Oh, there are! Alright, you guys, you just take care of that. I don't know, I wonder why he didn't show up at first. Weird. Don't necessarily need berries right now. Louis, can you take care of this for me? Oh dear. No, you don't get to eat a purple. And first and foremost, we have a part of... They're not parts, they're treasures! When will I ever get this right? That all missed. We have a treasure up there that only yellows could have gotten to. Is basically what I wanted to say. Okay. Let's take care of Mr. What's-his-face? Creeping Chrysanthemum. All the enemies have respawned since the last time we were here. And right now, we want to throw all our Pikmin up here. As we get this thing. Oh! I don't really know what this is. Carmex for cold sores. But remember how I mentioned earlier that sometimes I would go around and see, and like, it was cool for me to like see things in real life that were treasures from Pikmin? This is the one thing that I always think of when I think of that, because I remember one day I went into like a 7-Eleven with, because my mom wanted like some sort of thing. I don't remember what the thing was, but I do remember that right at the checkout there was one of those healing cask things. Louis, distract the cloak and burn it. There's a thing in my way, but it doesn't prevent me from killing him. Alright. So now we have an electrical gate, and you might have noticed that in the first game we never had anything that was electrically resistant. This game we do, because yellow Pikmin can handle that no problem. And the reason why yellow Pikmin are so very, very important. Electricity is the only hazard you can defeat that instant kills any Pikmin it touches other than yellows. The only other thing that's like that is explosions, and there's nothing that can combat explosions except running away. But electricity is ridiculously dangerous in the fact that only yellows can ever do anything with this. If I were to throw a purple Pikmin, it would instantly die. No, it wouldn't be like, oh no, he's drowning, whistle to save him. Nope, it would just be gone. Luckily, they fixed that in Pikmin 3, and now it just stuns Pikmin, which will kill them, I think, if left unattended, but you almost always can whistle things away from them. So it's never really that big of a deal. But now that we have yellow Pikmin, we can take down this electrical gate and rescue our little blue friends over there from the torment of endlessly attacking Wogpoles. Yep. Good work, guys. Blueies! Hello! At last, you have encountered them. They seem to have gill-like ducts on their cheeks. They must be blue Pikmin. Like the other types, they look to you for direction. While they are indeed surviving naturally, they seem to long for a valiant leader. You can call surviving endlessly doing the same thing over and over again. So let's get ourselves a blue thing, and over here we have a tube of paint. And over there we have a thing. I'm sure that if you're good enough, you can get out of bounds and actually go to that thing. And here's a bit of an issue. We're kind of running low on blue rooms, so I'm going to take back some yellows. And put them away, so that we can have more blues out in the field. Oh, you can just go shove it. I don't really need berries right now. All these little yellow guys can go in the thing. Almar. And now the Wogpoles can actually die, so that's a good thing. Are they really worth it to kill, though? I don't know. If nothing else is going on at the moment, but I don't really think they're that necessary to kill unless you really want the blue Pikmin from them. Although I suppose I could always just make the blue Pikmin run after them while I'm plucking. Where'd the other one go? There it is. I'm completely ignoring what I said earlier. Wait, we have 2 in here? Huh. Alright, so all in all, not bad. We got everything that was blue. We could also, however, afford to get this thing. Just need to make sure no one else gets on it. So, just gonna kind of keep the yellows away from that, because if they take that into the water, they're gonna drown. Don't get so close to the edge, guys. This was the reason why I came here immediately, though, because there's things you can do at the perplexing pool without the blue Pikmin, but it's just so... it's so limiting. It's just easiest to immediately get the blues right after you get the yellows, so that you can just kind of not have to worry, really. Alright, so now, before we do anything else, let's get this thing around. If I was a super duper good speedrunner, I probably could be heading into a new cave at the same time, but I'm not a super duper good speedrunner, so that's gonna not happen. Kinda stinks that the blue onion's over there, though, because otherwise I could probably be like, alright, purples, take that thing, and the other thing, and bring them to the blue onion, but it's completely submerged in water, so, I mean, you can't really do that. Alright. It would just be fastest to have more yellows on that, I guess, because, well, I didn't really get that many, but it'll still go faster. Did I leave any blues over here? Nope. Good. Now, as far as other things go, there's only one other thing I can think of to take care of. And that has nothing to do with berries. Instead has to do with this over here. Blue Pikmin, you are of a necessity to take down this thing in water. And hopefully they can do that before the day's over. At the very least, we got 2 treasures today, and that's good. Productivity, guys. Awesome. By doing that, they drained the lake, meaning now anyone can take down that bramble wall. So, everyone, take down this bramble wall. And that'll provide us a shortcut to the purple burgeoning spider ward up top. If I'm not mistaken. Hey, it says Mario Paints. Mario Paints Blue. Decorative goo. You guys, you can come help out on this. And if I can take this down, which I really don't think I'll have any problem doing, I will consider this a very successful day. Didn't get into any caves, but so be it. Wasn't really expecting to. I think we are a little bit Awakening Wooded out, though, so we'll probably am not going to return here for a little bit and give the other areas some love, because we've barely seen the Valley of Repose or the Perplexing Pool. So, yeah, now we have our little shortcut. We don't have to use the scales anymore. That's good. So, in the last little bits of the day, I'm going to talk about something cool that I haven't really brought up yet. And I feel like the best way to illustrate that's the specific thing I'm thinking about and talking about is the blue area. So since we're heading there anyway, something that's really cool about the Awakening Wood, you might even notice it now, the layout of the Awakening Wood is exactly the same as the layout of the Forest of Hope from the first game. Don't believe me? Well, right up here, where we got the blue Pikmin, doesn't it remind you a little bit of where we fought the armored cannon beetle? And the decorative goo was in the exact same spot as the... I need to pronounce it properly. Radiation canopy. Wait, I'm missing a Pikmin. Well, I'll have to look at the map anyway. But yeah, see? This is where the armored cannon beetle was. Over here... Over here was where the shock absorber was, and like this was the little gate you walked up, and there was a bulb here, and you fell down. This was the opening little field area you went to. This was the landing site, where the burgeoning spiderworts are. This is the landing site, originally. You'd go over here. Over here was, over in the Hall of Beasts, this is where we got the Extraordinary Bolt. Whimsical Radar was somewhere over here. This right here is where the yellow Pikmin originally found. And over here is where the burrowing Snagrets were. Remember all that. So yeah, it's really cool, like, how the layout is exactly the same. Now, where is this Pikmin that I'm missing? Not over there. Huh. Didn't go over there. Where's the Pikmin I'm missing? There. Oh, it's one of the yellows! Crap, I'm not gonna be able to get that, am I? I'm not fast enough. That was one of the yellows I was using to get unmarked spectralids. I am nowhere near close enough. Crap. No, I'm sorry! I'm sorry! Darn. Well, we lost one to sunset. He's so close! You could just run over and get him now! Oh my god! I am so I didn't even know that could happen! I didn't know a burrowing Snagret could appear at the landing site at night? I'm... What? Since when did that happen? That was the last thing I was expecting to come at that cutscene! What? Okay. Oh hey, it's a new person sending us mail. This is Alamar's little kid. Hi, Papa. Mama heard you got a promotion, so now she's very happy. You have lots of people under you now, right? So does this mean you're a super captain? I don't know. Maybe. Super Captain Alamar, to the rescue! Saving companies from crippling debt. Alright, not bad. Except for the fact that I abandoned a yellow Pikmin to death by Snagret. Although I'm not entirely sure, I think he was eaten by the Bulborb and the Snagret was left hungry. I don't know, maybe the Snagret could eat the Bulborb. Anyways, I guess next episode we're gonna make its return to the perplexing pool and explore what that place has to offer us now that we have the ability to walk in water and aren't focused on getting yellow Pikmin. See you guys then!